Good afternoon and namaste. My name is Vika Budamogar and I'm the president of the Royal Alexandra and Albert Schools Interact Club.
And my name is Harry Clark and I'm the vice president of the Royal Alexandra and Albert Schools Interact Club.
I'm glad to be talking to you again, and we are still in awe of your school's showcase that you presented for us last time. I believe that this call is an amazing opportunity for us to build a strong global friendship where we can learn from each other and support one another. Firstly, I would like to introduce you to our secretary, who will share a few words.
Thank you for the amazing show you all put on last time. This call will allow our schools to become closer and exchange plans and ideas. We have put a lot of hard work and dedication to this.
Thank you, Mallory, for your sincere words.
Though our clubs are very different in terms of size and location, we both have the same mission, which is to commit to service above self and to better understand the world and the communities around us. Therefore, I hope today we will be able to show you all an insight to our beautiful school and to British culture.
As you may all know, there are millions of things which can make a school or country unique and beautiful. So in order to be concise, we'll be sharing with you 4 main factors that we believe are the most significant. In no particular order, we'll first show you our gun and dance and boarding school, followed by our clubs, which include sport and music, then our cultures, diversity and history in the UK, and lastly, we'll be presenting a section on maths and its history.
We sincerely hope you enjoy what we have prepared to show. In order not to bore you, I will now introduce our first factor or segment, which is our boarding school and gas and grounds. The natural allure of the school and its strong student body and community is what attracted me to go here. And so I will now hand over to Robin Garoon, Theo Adedeo, and Mallory Iria, who will speak more about this. Thank you.
Thank you for that amazing presentation. Now me and Mallory are going to show you around different parts of RAA.
Hello, my name is Mallory and welcome to the Equestrian Centre.
As we go down, we are going to the brand new swimming pool.
Welcome to the RAA Fitness Suite. As you can see, there are treadmills and many more.
Thank you to Robin, Tio, and Mallory. That was an absolutely spectacular showcase of our school, and it also was very interactive. I'm sure everyone enjoyed the cinematography. Our next factor is the club activities and opportunities at our school. This picture is a short preview. Our school's wide range of extracurriculars allow for individuality and development of many integral skills such as teamwork, leadership, and communication, all of which are core ethos to Interact clubs.
On that note, I will now hand over to Edric Coe, Scarlett Ellis, and Trixie Lawrence, who will speak more about.
Thank you, Tio and Mallory. I will now be showing you the boarding aspect of our school. Let's go. This is the entrance to Gatton, where, if you're not from this house, you have to sign in here with a member of staff sitting at the front desk. There's a fire exit, and there's also some inspirational quotes. For example, LeBron James's "You can't be afraid to fail." Let's go, guys! In Gatton House, we have 3 floors. The first floor is for boys, and then the second floor is for girls. Coming up to our right is the boys' boarding floor. This is where all the boys have to sleep when it's bedtime. Now we are approaching the girls' boarding floor. This is where all the girls sleep when it's time for bed. Welcome to the common room of Gatton House. This is a communal area where everyone likes to hang out, and people can do all sorts of things like just talk, playing chess, and even play the piano. And right after the common room, we have the games room. This is where sports like pool, table tennis, and games like FIFA are played on the PS5. As you can see, we have a lot of activities that we can do here at this school, but we also take pride in our academics and our studies. And this is the prep room where we like to complete all of our homework and prep. In Gatton, we've also got our own kitchen. This is where a lot of the students like to cook their own meals, and it helps them to develop their own independency and a critical skill that they need when they're older in life. But it's also a fun thing to do, as cooking with your friends can be very enjoyable, and between the houses we sometimes do cooking challenges. Last but not least, this is where all the students can come to watch a big movie if they feel like coming together. And it's also just a really nice place to relax and spend your free time. Coming up now is a typical boarding room for a boy. They have their own bed, a bedside table, and their own desk to do their homework if they don't feel like doing it in the prep room. They also have a shelf to keep all their books and a wardrobe to store all their clothes. This is what one of the boys' boarding rooms look like. They have their own bathroom and a shower and a basin to do their daily necessities. Part of the boarding life is being able to explore the ground, and here at this ground we have a sports hall, an astro, and a rugby pitch and a swimming pool where you can do all sorts of sports like basketball, football and rugby. We have a gym here at this school, and this is one of the clips of one of our pupils doing 100 kilograms on the bench press. Part of the boarding experience is being able to go on school trips. For example, last time we went to Global Buffet, which is a buffet which has all sorts of dishes from around the world. Here at RAA, we hold very big Christmas dinner parties where all the boarding houses come together to one big event and to have a very nice, enjoyable night. Thank you so much for listening.
Sorry for that technical difficulty. That video was actually a presentation of our boarding school. Now we'll be presenting all of our club activities that we can offer.
Hello, my name's Adric, and I'm going to introduce you to the clubs and activities we've got here at RAAS. This is the Bofty Music Centre, where students come and learn and practice their musical instruments. We also got lots of clubs hosted here at the Bofty Music Centre, such as our school's chapel choir or glee club. Our school is also a Steinway school, which means we have 9 pianos designed by Steinway and 2 grand pianos designed and made by Steinway in this school. Fun fact, our school is the first state school that is a Steinway school.
We have lots of sports facilities around the school on site, such as our own gym, a sports hall which could be used for basketball, volleyball, badminton, trampolining and many more. We have an AstroTurf where football can be played, 2 massive rugby fields, a netball and tennis court and a swimming pool. Whatever sport you play, you can definitely practice it here.
But if sports aren't your thing, then there are over 100 different activities for you to participate in, ranging from board games to creative art, to creative writing, to just plain old art, kayaking, mountain biking, and everything in between. And of course, our very own Interact Club. My favourite club, apart from Interact, is definitely MUN. MUN is Model United Nations, where we debate from the perspective of countries. I find it really fascinating to look at these current political world issues. I went to HABSMUN, which is a conference where loads of people gathered together. I debated from the perspective of the Maldives, and I found it really fun. From the outside, it can seem like a very formal environment. However, once you're truly immersed, you can get into some fun, fruitful debate. Finally, we have our Equestrian Centre, which is run by the Gatton Trust, who also maintains the 260 acres that our school is placed on. They also maintain this gorgeous view.
Thank you to Edric, Trixie, and Scarlett for that wonderful presentation of our hubs. We will now move on to the diversity that we have in the UK.
Now, me and Tyler will be talking about the culture and history involved in our club.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Emma.
And where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
And what language do you speak there?
There are many languages in Nigeria, but I personally speak Yoruba.
And how do you say hello in Yoruba?
To say hello in Yoruba, there are 2 ways of saying it, so like it depends on the time of day. But now it's evening, so I'll just be like Ekale, basically.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Rebecca.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nepal.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Nepali.
Can you teach us how to say hello in Nepali?
Namaste.
Hi, Tana.
Hi, how are you?
Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia in Spain.
What language do you speak in Colombia and Spain?
Spanish.
How do you say hello in Spanish?
Hola. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Edison.
And where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
And what language do you speak there?
Oh, Chinese, Mandarin.
And how do you say hello in Mandarin?
Ni hao.
Hello, what's your name?
Hi.
And where are you from?
Paris, France.
And what language do you speak in France?
French.
And how do you say hello in French?
Bonjour.
Hello, what's your name?
Mallory area.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sierra Leone and Nigeria.
What languages do you speak in Sierra Leone?
We speak Creole.
You know how to say hello in Creole?
Adibody.
Our club is very diverse and we have multiple people from different countries. So today I'll be talking about all of these countries. First up, Nigeria. In our club, me, Mallory, Tio, and Darren are all from Nigeria. In Nigeria, we speak over 525 languages, with the main ones being English, Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. The national dish of Nigeria is jollof rice, which is a rice cooked in a spicy tomato sauce, which has the rice absorbing the sauce and is very tasty. This is the most populated country in Africa and the sixth most populated in the world. Next up, Nepal. Our club president, Rebecca, along as Robin and Nirban, are all from Nepal. The capital city of Nepal is Kathmandu. It is famous for having Mount Everest, which the Nepalis call Sagarmatla. Its national dish are momos. Its popular tourist destination is Pokhara, and they speak over 123 languages.
So, from this club, I'm from Spain, and the capital from Spain is Madrid, but the most popular city is Barcelona. One of our most famous dishes is paella, which is rice with different types of seafood, and there are 5 different languages spoken in Spain. I'm also from Colombia, and the capital is Bogota. They're famous for their gold and jewelry, and there are various different types of food. Most popular ones are arepas and patacones.
Next up, we have Hong Kong, where Edric's from. Hong Kong skyline and skyscrapers. Its official languages are Cantonese and English, and it is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. It contains and territories. Next up, we have England, where Trixie and Harry are from. It is a very diverse country, which is where our school is located. Its most popular dish is fish and chips, and popular tourist destinations in London include the Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, and Tower Bridge.
So Harry's also from France, and their capital is Paris. It's known for fashion, art museums, wine, and food, and it's one of the most popular tourist destinations. National dish is part of the classic comfort dish prepared using stew, meats, and vegetables. In our club, Mallory was born in Amsterdam, where they speak English and Dutch. Their favorite snack there is perfectus, and there's a lot of cannons.
Next up, we have Sierra Leone, where Mallory is also from. Sierra Leone, its capital is Freetown, which is where slaves were taken after they were freed. It has fantastic beaches. It is the origin of diamonds. It's very popular for seafood due to it being located near the beach, and the language spoken is Creole. We also have Wales, which is where Scarlett is from. The native name of Wales is Cymru. The language is Cymraeg, and the capital city is Cardiff.
Thank you, Naza and Aitana, for that amazing presentation. We will now move on to the next factor, which is maths and its history in the UK. Your school's interest in showing your maths tricks was an inspiration for us to do the same. Many of us in the club actually do A-level maths, and we also hold a similar passion for it. I will now hand over to our most dedicated students, Darren and Nirvan.
For most of us, the number 0 is simply an empty space between numbers, but what many of us don't realize is that the number 0 is one of the most important inventions in human history. It's the key to understanding our world and the universe we live in. In this short documentary, we will explore the history of the number 0 and its significance in mathematics.
The concept of 0 is so ingrained in our everyday lives that we take it for granted, but the truth is, it was a revolutionary idea that changed the course of human history. The concept of 0 dates back to ancient civilizations like the Maya, who used it in their calendar system, but it wasn't until the 7th century that the number 0 was fully developed in India. The Indian mathematician Brahmagupta was the first to define 0 as a number with its own mathematical properties.
The invention of the number system was 0 transformed the world, paving the way for new discoveries in science, astronomy, and technology.
The number 0 allowed astronomers to accurately measure distances in space, helping us to understand the universe in a whole new way.
Join us as we explore the history and significance of the number 0 and discover why the seemingly empty space between numbers is one of the most important inventions in human history.
Before 0, as you can see, Professor D is writing the symbols for 1 and 10 from the multiple ancient civilizations displayed on the board. Why did humans invent 0? It's used as a number and an empty place indicator in a place value number system. The Babylonians had a place value number system without 0 for over 1,000 years, while the ancient Egyptians and Greeks had a non-place value systems without 0. Babylonians eventually started using marks to indicate an empty space value around 400 BCE. The Indus Valley civilization later adopted 0, which may have led to its spread to the west. Pay close attention to 10. As you can see, it has its own unique symbol compared to 1, due to the ancient civilization not having a symbol for 0. There are two types of numeral systems, unary and positional. The Hindu-Arabic system used today is a positional decimal system. The Babylonians used a base 60 number system, which influenced how we divide time. This is why there are 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour. The Egyptians used a base 10 unary system. Understanding ancient number systems can be challenging without contextual information. This Babylonian clay tablet from 1800 to 1600 BCE demonstrates the use of cuneiform writing to represent numbers in base 60. The tablet lacks a 0, which makes the numbers complex.
Here we can see Professor Specs standing in front of an annotated diagram of the tablet from before. Pay close attention to the tablet on the board. As we can see, there are two separate lines of work in here. These two lines represent two separate numbers. As we get closer, we can truly see how the Babylonian system for counting worked. Each place value was calculated using a base 10 tallying system. However, this worked differently for larger numbers. For larger values, its place value was multiplied by the corresponding power of 60. So in this case, while the place values represent the numbers 1, 24, 51, and 10 respectively, the actual sum of this is 305,470.
Moving on from simply using 0 as a placeholder value, it was an Indian mathematician who first used 0 in calculations. Brahmagupta, a mathematician from the Punjab region, was a pioneer in using 0 and negative numbers in calculations. His work treated 0 as a number in its own right, not just as a placeholder, which meant that quadratic equations had two roots, not just one. Additionally, he explored Pythagorean triples, found a formula for the area of cyclic quadrilaterals, and developed a way to interpolate new values for the sine function.
His new ideas and proposals would lay the foundations for mathematics, heavily influencing and progressing maths to be as we now know it. Brahmagupta's ideas were so influential it managed to reach the West. It was the Muslim mathematician Al-Khwarizmi who studied in the House of Wisdom and heavily contributed to the creation of algebra who saw the importance of zero from Brahmagupta's work and wrote the book on calculation with Hindu numbers. This book was later translated into Latin by Leonardo Fibonacci, which led to the popularization of the use of zero in Europe. It is no exaggeration to say that India was one of the early birthplaces for modern mathematics, and we can see this in our use of the Hindu-Arabic numeral system today. Here's a fun thought experiment. Let a and b each be equal to 1. Since a and b are equal, then b squared equals ab. Since a equals itself, then a squared equals a squared. Subtracting one equation from another gives a squared take away b squared equals a squared take away ab. Factorizing this on both sides gives a plus b into a subtract b equals a into a take away b. Simplify this by removing the a take away b, now gives a plus b equals a. Subtracting a from both sides results in b equals 0. And as we defined b equals 1 at the start, so now 1 equals 0. Furthermore, as Winston Churchill has one head and as 1 equals 0, this means that Winston Churchill has no head. Likewise, Winston Churchill has no leafy tops, i.e. 0 leafy tops, and so he has 1 leafy top. Moreover, as 1 equals 0, we can multiply both sides of this equation by 2 to give 2 equals 0. Winston Churchill has 2 legs, and now we can see that he has no legs. 2 arms too, so now he has no arms. Considering, for a rather indelicate moment, Winston Churchill's waist size, we can multiply this numeral by both sides of the equation to give Winston Churchill 0 waist size, which of course will logically mean that Winston Churchill does in fact taper to a point. Now take the wavelength of a ray of light reflecting from Winston Churchill's face, and by multiplication as above, we can see that this wavelength will be equal to 0. Yet, a wavelength of 640 nanometers is also, by similar multiplication, equal to 0, and as they are both equal, Winston Churchill's face reflection color is clearly equal to 640 nanometers, the color orange. So, Winston Churchill has no arms or legs, tapers to a point and has a leafy top and is bright orange. Winston Churchill is a carrot. All jokes aside though, the number 0 is one of the most significant mathematical inventions in human history. Its importance lies not only in the convenience it provides for arithmetic calculations, but also in its deep conceptual implications for mathematics and science. Today, 0 is used in a wide variety of applications, from simple calculations to advanced mathematical and scientific research. In arithmetic, 0 is the neutral element for addition and subtraction, meaning that adding or subtracting 0 from any number results in the same number. In algebra, 0 plays a crucial role in solving equations, as it is often necessary to find the values of variables that make an equation equal to 0. In science, 0 is used to represent absolute zero, the lowest possible temperature, which is approximately -273 degrees Celsius. 0 is also used in physics to describe the concept of zero-point energy, the lowest possible energy state of a quantum mechanical system. In computer science, 0 is used to represent the absence of a value, which is useful for programming and data storage. In fact, modern digital computing would not be possible without the concept of 0, as it is essential for representing binary numbers and performing operations with them. In conclusion, the number 0 is a fundamental concept that has far-reaching implications across many fields of study.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Darren and Nirvan, for the amazing presentation of maths. I hope everyone enjoyed that as much as the math students did making it. As previously mentioned, we are a Steinway school. We know the beauty of music as both an art form and a form of communication. Therefore, we would now like to share a piano performance by Amos Karim.
What an amazing performance. Thank you to Amos for that wonderful piece. This transitions us into our next segment, which is a tree planting in the name of Rotary Club President Ms. Harshita Thapar. The tree is called the Pride of India, chosen by the head gardener of our country estate, which is an elegant deciduous tree. It will symbolize our dedication to this growing bond between our two schools and the commitment that we must make for the mission we serve as in-track clubs, which is of service above self and a better understanding of the world. The tree is to be planted on our amazing grounds at the school as a constant reminder of our connection and purpose. Unfortunately, due to timing, we were unable to finish the making of the plaque. However, we have a top DT student currently working on it, as you will now see shortly.
Hey, today I'm going to show you around the DT department. There's a wide variety of equipment to use in the Design Technologies department. We encourage our students to use them more in the hopes of them growing their confidence, critical thinking skills, and for them to become risk takers. Here we specialize in woodworking, textiles, and metalworking. Over here, I am currently working on a plaque in representation of our school's partnership with the Children's Academy.
Hi, I'm Yej. I'm currently working on a 3D printer, making a model for my projects. This is something I've previously made out of a material called PLA. And they're not quite quick, but it's really good detail.
And that concludes the end of our tour. Back to Rebecca now.
Thank you to our DT student, Alyssa. Unfortunately, our short time we have to talk with you is soon coming to a close. We'd like to thank you for listening to us.
We had an amazing time working on this and even more so presenting it. It is truly an amazing opportunity to connect with another school in a different country. I can't wait for our further interactions, plans, and talks with each other so we can collaborate and encourage a diverse perspective on life and on the world. I believe as a younger generation, gaining these skills of communication, teamwork, and open-mindedness will cause positive, impactful change and development in the world and communities we live in. We both have deep pride in our schools and country, so it is only fit to stand up and sing our national anthems. We will first be starting with the British national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल उछल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय जय है जय जय जय
Once again, thank you for listening to us today. We hope this has been beneficial for you, but also most importantly, fun and exciting. I'll now hand over to Mr. Layton, who would like to share a few words.
Well, thank you so much to all of our students, and I hope you managed to enjoy that as much as I do. They put so much work into it, and I think the work they put into it also reflects the work that you put into your presentation to us, which really was absolutely astounding. It's so wonderful to have this connection with you, and we really do look forward to having much a deeper relationship as well going forward. But I think at this stage, we just perhaps like you to offer a few words as well. And I think our president is going to lead that.
Hello.
Hi, Rebecca.
Is there anything?
The presentation was very good.
Thank you.
And especially the Winston Churchill part.
All audible? Did you understand everything?
Yes, we did. Students study history here, so they know, they're aware of who Winston Churchill is. And a few who aren't, we will tell them about the background of it. Also, the piano presentation was amazing. I have personally visited the whole of the campus, and it is beautiful, mesmerizing. And I hope few of my students can visit very, very soon to the campus. Similarly, students from your school can visit our campus. So let's hope and, to build this relationship very, to be long-lasting one. And the president is very happy. She has seen her name etched on the plaque. And I think, Harshita, you're happy? So she says, yes. I don't know if she's audible to you.
Yeah, we got
Hats off. You did an amazing job. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And with such diversity, we hope we enjoy more and more meetings, cultural events together. Thank you so much, John. It was a smooth meeting which was held. And if Nishma is there, many congratulations to Nishma. Thank you for making this possible. Is she there?
I am here. Yes, I'm here. And congratulations to your school and to ours on this spectacular link that you've all made. And all the students have worked really hard, and we're really proud of them.
Yes, we actually are very proud of all these students in India as well as in UK. And Nishma, your trip to India is still pending.
It is. And hopefully, if not this year, definitely next year, we'll make it happen.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for enlightening all these students. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. And thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.